Hello. Check. Please confirm whether audio, video, everything is clear or not. Somebody. It's clear. Hello guys. So as part of the UGC NET 2021, 3 shifts of the commerce question papers, 300 questions and topic wise I am discussing. So because as part of that only, this is the third session. And in the previous session I have done with the unit number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and now the unit number 6, business management and HRM related previous year questions of 3 shifts. We are going to do it in this session. Let us try to start. And I teach at Unacademy free platform also. Daily at 5:30 p.m. the class is going on. For the 2020 previous year question, you can join me live by using this referral code Shiva Live. You will get access to free live session. And do join in my Telegram group Unacademy space Vodnala Shivalingam, so that you will get all the updates about the free session. And at Unacademy Plus platform, all the 10 units are available by me, and all the 10 units of commerce also available by me. And one Unacademy Plus subscription will give you all the Educator, both paper 1, paper 2 courses and their PDF study material, mock test, practice test and chart wise presentation of the material. All will be under one roof at Unacademy Plus platform. And final call to all the UGC NET aspirant who wish to take the Unacademy Plus subscription is that today at 11:59 p.m. today, more 3 hours to go. So we will be ending up with an offer of a 30% subscription, 30% off only till today 11:59. So try to take the Unacademy Plus subscription. I recommend better to go for the 6 months iconic subscription at this point of time, so that you will be getting more benefit on this only. If you carefully observe on all this, you will get more benefit over here. If you go for a normal plus subscription, go for a higher end, so that it will be saving lot amount. Use the invite code Shiva Live, SHIVALIVE, so that you will be getting 30% off on the subscription plans. So here, if you take a 3 months or a whatever the months, you will get all the recordings and live sessions also, chart wise presentation, previous year questions, as well as mock test also. Question number 1. Advantage of the incentive system of payment. Good evening everyone. Kalpana, Sagar, Sri, Lipsa, Meda, Veera sir, Babita, Sarika. Good evening 360 degree. Hello commerce goals Manu. Yes, Lipsa is after a long time. So option B is the given answer for this. B is the given answer for this. B and C only. Advantage of the incentive system, incentive payment, B as well as C. Better utilization of equipment and reduced absenteeism and turnover. Reduced absenteeism and turnover. Why? What is this better usage of the equipment means? First, let me define what is this incentive meaning. Incentive matlab something extra to the basic payment. Correct na? Something extra. It is like a bonus, or it is like overtime allowance. It is like and conditional payments, like after meeting certain number of targets, then that conditional payments will be there. So those are all types are called as an incentives, something extra of basic payment, extra on the basic payment. So now if we are getting incentive matlab, the company is trying to utilize the equipment or the asset as much as possible. As much as possible. So something squeezing from the employee as much as possible by utilizing, because employee is actually working more and more to give more output to the company, and because of that only company is giving a reward called as an incentive. So employees using the equipment given by the company, the asset, either it is a work related one, anything they are using more and more and better utilizing to get a optimum output or a more output, less time period. And it will reduce the absenteeism, because everybody motivated by monetary payment, and it will reduce the absenteeism. It will reduce the turnover also. Turnover matlab those people who wanted to leave the organization, they will not think about the leaving organization. So it will reduce the labor turnover, no leaving and no retirement and no leaving and no resignations in the company, and it will reduce the absenteeism also. B and C are the appropriate advantages for the incentive payments. Right, good evening. Today 5:30 was not there as per the schedule. Good evening, please do hit a like button, guys. Hello Twinkle, Abhishek. Hello Shanta Kumari. Hi Rahul Rowdy, Achna. Arrange the following characteristic stages of the group development in an increasing order. Group development it is. Hello Chanchal. Hello Vama. Answer is C. EDA-CB. EDA-CB. So stages of group development are: members are moderately eager and have a positive expectation. Group developments, how the group development? They are just in the beginning stage, they are very much anxious about knowing others and positive expectation. Later, somehow conflicts will start. After that, members begin to resolve the differences, if any. Clarifications will be given. After that, they will become involved in the task. Later, they will expect the recognition for the participation, and achievements also they'll be expecting. That's how the group. So forming, storming, norming, performing, adjourning. Forming is beginning stage, positive atmosphere. Storming, like conflict arises. Norming, developing a relationship by solving the conflicts. Performing, task orientation. Adjourning, achievement and a recognition. Correct, Rahul. Guys, do hit a like button, guys. Delegation is an interpersonal transactions based on the behavior analysis. It's a revolutionary and developmental process which needs encouragement and reinforcement. So answer is given as an D. Statement 1 correct and 2 is 1 is incorrect, 2 is correct. Delegation is an interpersonal transaction based on behavior analysis. Delegation is simply transferring an authority. So that is not about behavior. Wrong. And delegation is an evolutionary and development process which needs encouragement and reinforcement. Reinforce matlab a type of a motivation or the push-up needs to be given for the other person to whomsoever you transferred it. So delegation is an authority, is a process which authority and powers are divided, shared among the subordinates. So when the manager gets beyond his capacity, he will delegate some work to other. Delegate means simply a transfer of certain responsibility or the work to another person so that the task will be accomplished as early as possible. It is not based on the behavior, it is purely based on the work, whether the other person can able to do the work which you are going to assign or not. If he is task oriented, then he will delegate the work. Simply transfer of the responsibility. Yes, it is not on behavioral analysis. Hello, Manisha. The principles of management have following distinct features. Flexibility, universal application, principle are relative. Not absolute, based on situation. Didn't open ETA. Open early, otherwise government may take back. Then you have to fight for it again. Option D is the given answer, A, B, C, D. Principles of management, flexibility as well as universal application, principles are relative, not absolute, and based on situation. All are comes under the features of the principles of management only. So everywhere this principle will be applied, and because they are general guidelines and these are formed by the practice and experiment, and flexible according to the organization we can change it. Behavioral in nature, based on the cause and effect relationship, and contingent. It may be applied and may not be applied to all the organization. Need to sell the tablet. That is why government don't want to give anything to some people, because they are taking from the government and they will sell and they will get another. If you are that much capable, you can buy directly, na? Why to take it from government? So option C is the given answer. Law of effect. People repeat behavior that bring them satisfaction and pleasure and stop those bring dissatisfaction and the pain, which is called as a law of effect. Law of effect. So something which will give us a pleasure, we will do more. Something which will give a pain, we will try to reduce this. So this is a cause, this is an effect. Cause and effect. So that's what a law of effect, which is like a independent variable. So law of effect, if you study then good, great, and you will more likely to satisfy. And if you work hard, then you will receive a promotion. If you don't work hard, then you will not receive any promotion. It's like both the ways. So redo means, in what context you are asking redo? Last question option. Law of Pareto. Law of Pareto is nothing is there by it is not related to management. So answer for this question is an act in a way that results in the greatest good for the greatest number of people. So that is B, the utilitarian principle. Let me explain the principles of ethics. Deontological and teleological, two types of ethics is there in the business. So deontological is on duty based on the rules, and teleological is on results, that is based on the consequence. This is on actions. So these two are the different ethical theories, whereas utilitarian theory, sometimes it is taught as an what is best for the greatest number, means which is the best and which is the suitable one for the many number of people, that is treated as an ethical one. So what is greatest or what is best for the greatest number of people is treated as an ethical one. So if morally right, an action morally right if it results in greatest amount of a good for many number of people, that is greatest number of people which is affected by that action, called as an utilitarian. If some action is useful for many people in a positive way, that is, and useful for many means greatest number of people in a greatest amount of good way. Next. Correct, it is like a reservation system. If the reservation system is useful for many people, then it is called as an utilitarian theory. Correct, Bharti. Single day will not be there without using the word reservation. For you, in the whole life, you are like, So option B is the given answer, capacity and lower needs. Answer is B. Which among the following is not a primary determinant of organizational structure? Which is not a primary determinant. So here determinant means there are 6 key elements in the organizational structure. Work specialization, departmentalization, chain of command, that is Kala chain, span of control, centralization, decentralization and formalization. These are the 6. But here not a primary determinant is that capacity and lower needs. The capacity of organization and lower needs is not a part of it, whereas the remaining 3 things are covered somewhere in the total 6 factors. Correct. Factors affecting organization structure. Hello, Ranjit. Yes, this is paper 2, Ranjit. So answer for this question is that C, ABD. Characteristics that helps the manager identify core competencies includes potential access to wide variety of markets. What are the firm characteristics? They're asking potential access to firm variety of a market, and B, significantly contribute to the perceived customer benefit. Significantly contributing to the perceived customer benefits. And the distinctive and difficult competitor to imitate. Distinctive and difficult for the competitors to imitate, means duplicate your products. So these 3 things are in one firm way. The firm characteristics which is helping the managers to identify our core competencies to compete with others. Those are core competencies usually by using a company resources and the capability of the company. These both will be making an advantage in a competitive way. If these both are not properly, are the strategic assets also, assets and resources and capabilities we are using, then we'll have a competitive advantage. And that how to identify those things is purely depending upon customer focused approach will be there, output or end product will be analyzed properly, and hard to imitate the product and process and strategies. These are the usual characteristics or the factor to identify the core competencies of any business. Not only this particular form which is given in the question, for any business these three things are more important to identify our core competencies to compete with our competent. Ram Ram. Use of interviews as a training needs assessment technique has the following advantages. The answer for this question is that C is the given answer, A and C. Use of interviews as a training needs assessment technique has the following advantages. Questions can be modified and C can explore unanticipated issues that comes up. Interview is a conversation between the employer and prospective employee, correct now? What you have to offer and who you are and why you should be hired, and those questions usually will be there. And here use of interviews as a training, as a training needs assessment technique has a following advantage. Means here in the interviews question can be modified by interacting with them. You can just change the questions. You can explain unanticipated issues that is coming up with a candidate, because with a candidate if any problem, skill problem or else a particular issues are there, now it is a physical problem or it can be any problem that can be identified by interaction with them in the interviews. Why not B and D option included? By easy to analyze and less time consuming. Use of interviews, B, C, D. As compared to the training, yes, it is less time consuming. Fourth one possible. But if the fourth one, if you are going for a fourth one, you are eliminating main focal point. Questions cannot be modified. That's why questions cannot be. So options are, I think, suitable option is only one is there, that is A and C. A and C, because A and B is also ignoring this C option. Next. Interview is not time consuming. Interview is also less time actually. B will not be there. A, D is possible. D पक्का नहीं हो, D पक्का नहीं कैसे नहीं होगा भाई? D may be there, but B not possible. Because not all the people are having a capability to estimate easily. So 30 minute interview given. So 30 minutes is a big time. Then 1 day. Option B is the given answer. A to B4. Extraversion, talkative and assertive and sociable. This extraversion is in Rahul. Right? And B4, consciousness, self-discipline, hardworking like me. Emotional stability. C1, emotional stability, calm, happy and secure. Emotional stability like you all. And openness to experience. D3, creative, curious and intellectual. You and me, both. Except Rahul. So this is what the 4 types of personality dimensions. Next. Use of focus groups and collaboration tools as a training needs assessment technique has a following disadvantage. Do hit a like button, guys. Sir, I will remember this day. If you have to remember this day, the problem is that you have to remember every day. Because there is no day that you can find without anything. So option number C is the given answer. A and D. A and D is the correct answer. So use of focus groups and collaboration tools as a training needs assessment technique has the following disadvantages. Time consuming. For here we are using a focus groups and collaboration with others. Because it is a time consuming process, as the training is a time consuming process, as well as questions cannot be modified to explore unanticipated issues. There whatever the advantages were there, the other options, here it became there the advantage, here negatively put it as a disadvantage, and there whatever the disadvantage has been taken over here. Time consuming process for the training, training is a time consuming process. Advantages of focus group are: student develop a new perspective and leads to greater personal satisfaction, better teamwork will be there, overall learning will be there, and how to overcome the conflicts also will be there. But here conflicts between the two members will be much in the focus group, because focus means they are working on one project, entire team is involved in this. Students may avoid the task and can extremely time consuming process. Individual needs are dominated by the needs of the group also. C, D. Oh, Rahul Bhaiya, that was not focus group, that was of interview. So answer for this question is B. Learning organization is in third one. The ability to continually change structure and internal process to conform to feedback with the environment. And spaghetti organization is a one which is flexible in structure. Actually, spaghetti is nothing but doesn't require any hierarchy, any levels or a hierarchy in the organization, called as in spaghetti. Whereas C fourth, fishnet, flexible, adaptable, rearranging itself quickly. Fishnet means according to our requirement we can change it. This is customized versions. And D is the 2-1, network, linking. Linking is a network. Answer is that A is the correct answer. Which among the following is not a characteristics of transactional leaders? It gives a personal attention, treats each employee individually. It will not give a personal attention first. That is why it is not a character of transactional. And actually here one wrong thing which is mentioned by the NTA is that B option. Answer given by them is A. Answer given by them is A. But transactional leadership is saying, this was given by Max Weber in 1947, then Bernard Bass in 1981. It revealed the inefficiency also. It revealed the inefficiency, very left-brained, matlab only one-sided thinking possible, tend to be inflexible in nature, opposed to change, resistance to change will be there. They don't want to change. Focus on short-term goals, favor structured policies are required, thrive on following the rules and regulation. They are going correct as per the rules and regulation only they'll do. That is what a transactional, because transactional leaders are by the book. By the book, they'll go by the rules and regulation. They will just for the transaction. These are not transformational. Transformational are going for something big changes. Transactional are just adopting to the or going with a regular flow. And here abdicates means, actually abdicates responsibility means just avoiding the responsibilities. In these transactional leaders, yes, they will avoid the responsibilities because they don't want to be. That is why if you look at over here, very left brain and tend to be inflexible, opposed to change means they are resisted. They don't want any changes, resisted to change. They don't want to adopt a new thing also. Just a transacting a regular way. They don't want to go for a new things. Abdicates means avoiding. Option B is the given answer. First one, they are asking about the stages of organizational change in a sequential order, which is vocationalization of the need to change, vocalization of the need to change, and second one, detailed consideration of the proposed change. After that, search for the main cause underlying the symptom encountered, and B, which is collection of a detailed information, and fifth one is evaluation of various alternatives. By first, why we require a change, why we wanted to bring the change in organization. This is vocalization of need to change. Why need to change, for what purpose, and after that, detailed consideration of proposed change, what to be changed, what to be changed. Later, search for the main cause, why we are, the reason behind it. Here vocalization of a change means why we are changing and giving a proper reason or a cause, because based on the symptoms or the problems that you encountered, because of that only you are bringing a change. What are those symptoms? And later you are going for a B, which is collection of a detailed information, what required to be changed, to be done in the future. Now evaluation of various alternative changes that you brought in, and from that making one final decision of a change to be implemented. Option C is the given answer, self-rating. Usually, which one of the following performance appraisal technique subjects, self-ratings are negatively correlated with the subsequent performance in a center? That is self-rating. Self-ratings are negatively correlated with their subsequent performance. So our own rating will be leading into, and this is self-rating means our own rating for our performance, negatively correlated with the subsequent, because in the future we may perform better. Now we are giving 0 or 1 or 2 rating out of the 10, 2 by 10 I given marks to me. Later in tomorrow if I perform better, it may goes to 8 also, it may goes to 9 also. That is what self-rating is, the one which is changing in the performance appraisal. Principle of management are important and useful on account of which of the following reasons? Answer for this question is D. A, B, C, D, E, all. Principle of management are important because it will increase the efficiency of management, and a social objective means, which is not only profit motto, what are the social objective? Maintaining a relationship with the customers and the client, train the managers, improving a research, coordinating the material as well as human resources. All are comes under the reasons for the principles of management to be implemented. Next question. Shift number 1 of the 26 means shift number 3 of the commerce. Maintaining discipline among the customers, among the workers. Maintaining good human relations. Providing training to the workers. So the font problem is there. So answer is C, that is B, D and E. Maintaining discipline, BD, maintaining discipline among the workers, and D, which is providing a training to the workers, E, which is maintaining good human relations. They are asking for lower level managers work, management functions. We need to maintain the discipline among the worker. Within the workers, discipline is required, training as well as good human relation, because within the workers, good human relations always will be there. So responsibilities of lower level management are assigning a jobs and tasks to various workers, day-to-day activities, instructions, maintaining good relations, acting as a mediators in communicating anything the problem, supervising and guiding their subordinate, helping to address and resolve the grievances, arranging the necessary materials, and preparing the periodical reports regarding the performance of the workers. Next. Which of the following is the more pragmatic and individualistic? Which of the following generation is more pragmatic and individualistic? Pragmatic matlab more practical. Option B is the given answer, generation X. I will tell you there are 4: traditionalist, baby boomers, and generation X and millennials. So here traditionalists are, they'll go by the rules. They'll go by the rules and more discipline, and they will not question the authorities. They are strict person. Baby boomers are nothing but anti-war, anti-government, anything is possible, equal rights, equal opportunities. Again, best example, our friend, our well-wisher, Rahul. Baby boomers. And generation X are very balanced persons. Very balanced and fun, highly educated, their expectations, they are independent, informality, and they are pragmatist also, they are self-reliant and skeptical. Those are generation X. Generation X, practical as well as highly balanced person. Millennials are achievement and avoid the consumers, civic duty and confident. These are also will be highly patient persons are comes under here. Highly patient persons are comes under here. That's of millennials. So traditionalists, baby boomers, generation X and millennials. Next. Y is -1, X is good. All student except me. Acha, you are telling about yourself? Great. According to Plutchik, not a secondary emotion. So answer is that B is the correct answer, fear, because fear is a primary emotion. Remaining distrust, hostility and insecurity are secondary emotions. So you can see love, surprise, anger, sadness and fear are the primary emotion. Secondary emotions are part of it. Affection, under the love, lust will be there, and longing and affection. And here joy will be having just and cheerfulness, pride, surprise, and anger, irritability, rage and envy and digest. And sadness, suffering, sadness, disappointment, shame, neglect, sympathy, and fear is the primary component. Next. Which one of the following training method is most suitable in developing problem solving skills? Three more questions. 3 or 4 more questions so that we can end this session. So answer for this question is A, case study method. Which one of the following training method most suitable in developing problem solving? Problem solving is a case study because this is an in-depth examination method, in-depth analysis or examination. In-depth examination or analysis of something is called as an case study. There the problem solving skills will be improved like a CID. Next. Incentive schemes where earnings differ at a different level of output are. Different at a different level of output, different earnings. Role playing, how it will improve the problem solving? Just imitating the other person. Bas. Option A is the given answer, A and E. Gantt task as well as immersion efficiency plan. Payment is going to differ at a different levels of output. Gantt task and immersion efficiency. Immersion efficiency is a completion of task is fixed against which the actual performance of the worker is measured. So worker efficiency can be determined by dividing the time taken by standard time. By standard time and time taken will be taken into consideration in both immersion as well as Gantt task to give the bonus or the incentive. That is why the output, based on the output, the earning is going to be differ in these both the cases. Yeah, questions done na? So early. Questions completed by? Actually in the 2021 there are less number of questions are given. 2021 less number of questions are given. Right, thank you so much guys. So again I am telling you, for a complete PDFs for the UGC NET paper 1 and paper 2, complete courses, live courses and recorded is available already for the paper 1 and paper 2 commerce and various other subjects of paper 2 other educators courses. Everything under one subscription only it will be available. Today 11:59 PM subscription offer is going to end. Instead of 30%, only 10% will be there later on. Now if you take before this 11:59 today, 30% subscription offer will be there. Use the invite code Shiva Live to get 30% off till today night. Tomorrow the 12 AM onwards offer will be automatically expired and it will be leading into an extra payment for you. So think and take, because many previous year questions will be coming, as well as revision courses will be coming in the May end and June month. So if you wanted to take the subscription, this is the right time. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Good night to all. Have a great day.